Yo, 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 it's your boy Trevor back at it again, and today we're diving into the wild world of tech. Specifically, we're talking about the communication breakdown between developers, the coding wizards, and non-developers, the rest of us mere mortals. It's like they speak different languages, right? We've all been there. You're in a meeting and the developer starts spitting out terms like API integration and agile sprints, and you're just sitting there like, did they just invent a new sport? It's enough to make anyone's head spin. But here's the thing. Effective communication between developers and non-developers is crucial, especially in today's tech-driven world. Whether you're building a website, launching an app, or just trying to get your computer to play music without crashing, collaboration is key. So, how do we bridge this communication gap? How do we get developers and non-developers speaking the same language? Buckle up, folks, because we're about to break it down. Now, I'm no stranger to the tech world. I host a show that relies heavily on tech. But back in the day, when I was just starting out, I had a front row seat to the chaos that can ensue when developers and non-developers clash. I was working with this awesome startup full of bright ideas and even brighter minds. But there was one major problem. The developers and the marketing team couldn't understand each other. It was like watching a comedy sketch, but with real-life consequences. The developers were building this incredible product, but they couldn't explain it to the marketing team in a way that made sense. And the marketing team, bless their souls, were trying to sell something they didn't even understand. It was a recipe for disaster. Deadlines were missed, budgets were blown, and frustrations were high. It was clear that something had to change. We needed to find a way to get everyone on the same page. So, what's the solution? How do we bridge this tech translation divide? Well, it starts with developers understanding that not everyone speaks their language. They need to learn to communicate in a way that's clear, concise, and jargon-free. First and foremost, ditch the technical jargon. I'm talking about words like bandwidth, latency, and cloud computing. Seriously, what do these words even mean? Instead, use simple, everyday language that everyone can understand. Secondly, focus on the what and the why, not the how. Non-developers don't need to know the intricate details of how something works. They just need to understand what it does and why it's important. And finally, be patient. It might take some time for non-developers to wrap their heads around technical concepts. Don't get frustrated, just keep explaining things in different ways until it clicks. Section 4. From techie to team player, a transformation story. I once knew this developer, let's call him Steve. Steve was a coding genius, but he couldn't communicate his ideas to save his life. He'd be in meetings, mumbling about algorithms and data structures, and everyone would just nod along, pretending to understand. But one day, something changed. Steve realized that his inability to communicate was holding him back. He was tired of seeing his brilliant ideas get lost in translation, so he decided to do something about it. He started paying attention to how non-developers communicated. He practiced explaining technical concepts in simple terms, and slowly but surely he transformed from a techie who spoke in code to a team player who could communicate effectively with anyone. Steve's story is a testament to the fact that anyone can learn to communicate better. It just takes a conscious effort and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Section 5. The power of collaboration, developers and non-developers working together. When developers and non-developers can communicate effectively, magic happens. Ideas flow freely, problems are solved faster, and innovation thrives. It's like watching a well-choreographed dance with everyone moving in sync. Take, for example, the development of a new mobile app. Developers bring their technical expertise to the table, building the app's functionality and ensuring it's stable and secure. Meanwhile, non-developers such as marketers, designers, and user experience experts contribute their unique perspectives on the app's design, usability, and target audience. By working together and communicating effectively, developers and non-developers can create something truly special. A product that not only functions flawlessly, but also resonates with users and meets their needs. Section 6. Conclusion. Simplicity, clarity, and collaboration for success. So, there you have it, folks. The key to bridging the communication gap between developers and non-developers is simple: simplicity, clarity, and collaboration. Developers, remember to ditch the jargon, focus on the what and the why, and be patient with your non-technical colleagues. And non-developers, don't be afraid to ask questions and seek clarification. Remember, we're all on the same team here, and effective communication is the key to achieving our goals. Now go forth and communicate. And if you ever find yourself struggling to understand what a developer is saying, just remember, you're not alone.